Now, while most of the time was spent on questions, in this case, there are only a couple of questions from Justice Alito I'd like to discuss here.
I show you, I put out on a counter some eggs, some chopped up ham, some chopped up pepper and onions. Is that a Western omelet?
No, because again, those items have well-known other uses to become something other than an omelet. The key difference here is that these weapon parts kits are designed and intended to be used as instruments of combat, and they have no other conceivable use.
A lot of time was spent on when does a part become a frame or receiver, and there were many examples and analogies. What I found interesting here is not Justice Alito's questions analyzing a frame or receiver with a Western omelet, but part of General Prelogar's response. See, in her mind, there is no other reason in the world for a weapon than combat, which Merriam-Webster's online dictionary defines as a fight or contest between individuals or groups, active fighting in a war. But there are numerous uses for weapons that do not involve combat. There are sport and target shooting, hunting, collecting, just to name a few. Justice Prelogar delves into this further in her rebuttal, which I'll get to soon. The second question or analogy from Justice Alito was presented to Mr. Patterson.
Suppose I see that my neighbor is restoring a classic car, but he's taken out some critical parts. And then someone says, well, what is that? And I might well say, well, that's a 1957 Thunderbird, even though you couldn't drive it, and it would take some work to make it do the thing that it was originally created to do. So isn't that the essence of your backup argument? The thing must still be such that one would call it a frame or receiver, even if it is not fully ready to be functional as a frame or receiver at this time.
Yes.
The serious flaw in Justice Alito's analogy is while the work in progress may be a car, it does not need to be registered or otherwise regulated until it is used on the road. Based on this analogy, the whole concept of readily converted falls apart.